Good day, traders. Gakuna trading. Today's topic will be for the beginners. Beginners have asked me to do a video, so this will be the first step, the very first thing you need to trade like Stacey Burke. Now, to trade like the master, you need your chart to look like the master's chart. Okay, your chart has to look exactly like the master's chart. Okay, now you must have the colors like this, black and white, your daily separators. Now, how can you get that done? You go to settings up here. This is the first settings. Okay, go to canvas, change your background light to white. Okay, your symbols, you can follow the same instructions I have here on this video. Set up your chart. Your time zone should be UTC New York. It will appear here. Your on event session break should be on. It separates each day, each trading day, so session break should be on. Okay, scales and lines, you don't need anything there. Yes, basically you just have to set up your candle and your background to look like that of Stacey's. Now, the second thing you need as a beginner is the indicator. You need the Stacey Burke previous days high and low indicator, which I have here as my Gakuna levels indicator. This indicator consists of weekly breaks. It shows you the days, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday here, your EMA, your 20 EMA. It shows you your opening range high and opening range low. It shows you your initial balance high and low. It shows you previous month level, previous week level, closing price levels, previous days high and low. Your timings, your sessions, you can show Asia, show London, okay, and also your round number levels. So you need this indicator, this particular indicator. If you can't get mine, you can get the P2P indicator. It's free. I'm trying to detach this particular indicator from the setup indicator, so that you guys can get this free in my community. Okay, so now this is all you need. Okay, you need this one because it will help you show you your previous days high and low, previous month high and low, your closing price levels. You can see the green lines, your closing price. It shows you your opening range high and low. It shows you your initial balance high and low, because these are the tools you would need to trade the SB pattern. You need to know your previous days level. You need to know your closing price levels. You need your chart to look exactly like Stacey's. Now, when you get that done, now as a beginner, you should understand one thing. The market moves in 3 cycles. 3 cycles. The market moves in 3 cycles. What are these cycles? Number 1, uptrend. 2, range bound market. 3, downtrend in market. Okay, uptrend in market. Okay, downtrending market. Now, this is the 3 cycles of the market. The market goes in an uptrend, goes back to a ranging market. So we have an example here. So the market trends. Okay, the market trends all the way up. It goes into a trading range here. It goes sideways into a trading range. You can see that it goes into a trading range. It resumes the trend again. It goes to a downtrend. It moves sideways again. Can you see that? Okay, it moves it goes downtrend, moves sideways, uptrend. We are resuming a downtrend again. Okay, so this is the cycle. These are the 3 cycles of the market. The market will move uptrend, sideways, uptrend again, downtrend, sideways, downtrend again. Okay, sideways is range bound, a market that is in balance. Okay, it's a range bound market trading from high to low. Okay, now these are the 3 cycles. Now structure, which people talk about, that is the structure of the market. The market will move from a specific trend, okay, and all trends come to an end. Understand that every trend will come to an end. It goes sideways, you can see that again, goes sideways, resumes a short-term downtrend, resumes an uptrend, it goes sideways again, uptrend, downtrend, sideways, uptrend, uptrend, sideways, downtrend. So the market will always move from what? Trends to range to the trend. Okay, that is the 3 cycles of the market. Now within these 3 cycles, we can now start looking at Stacey Burke's first red day for downtrending market, first green day for uptrending market. Now a first red day can be a beginning of a downtrending market. A first green day can be a beginning of an uptrending market. An inside day can be a beginning of what? A range bound market. Okay, so market will range, trend, and goes back to the opposite trend of the previous trend. Now this is very important information to know. The markets have what? Buyers and sellers. This is a representation of human behaviors in the market, human beings buying and selling. The market is fractal. Now if you look at USD CAD, we took a trade today. Now you see, like I said, the market moves from what? Uptrend, it goes back to a range, it pumps, it resumes a downtrend, it goes back to a trend, it collapses again. All of these structures are first red days, first green days. Okay, within them you can get your first green day, your 3-day setups, 1 2 3 continuation. See, this is a 3-day setup here, 1 2 3 reversal. 3-day setups are inside here, 3 days of shorts, 3 days of longs, 3 higher closes are all inside here. But you just need to understand when the market is trending. When the market is trending upwards, when the market is trending downwards. Now you can see the market currently, we just finished a downtrend. We have an FGD. We bought this market here today. We had an FGD. If you look at that, if you go to smaller time frames, you'll see that in smaller time frames, for the 5 minutes, you see that I drew a trend line. Okay, I drew a trend line, waiting for that trend line to break and resume, and we look for an FGD. Okay, this is what our Brooks calls what? The higher low major trend reversal. Okay, major trend reversal. So an FGD is a higher low major trend reversal. Now you can see that the trend was broken, then broke structure to the upside, resumed the trend, and then it was an FGD on this day. So you see FGD close, and then we had our buy low setup out of balance. Okay, so the market will move from trends. So when you look at the daily, okay, you see that we just came out of a downtrend, but on the smaller time frames we are following the market. Okay, we're in the downtrend, we are following the market, drawing trend lines within that movement. Okay, before we now look at the inner structure. Okay, we bought here yesterday. I'll be posting the screenshot of the trade on YouTube. So get your indicators right. When you get the indicator, this is how it looks like. Okay, the link for the indicator is in description. You can get the indicator first, and also as a beginner, please purchase the playbook, Stacey Burke playbook. Do not purchase the masterclass yet. Start with the playbook. Okay, start with the playbook, start with SB playbook, finish the playbook. You cannot jump from level 1 to level 2 without finishing level 1. Okay, you cannot do a PhD without doing a master's. So when you finish your master, your master degree, you can now further for a PhD, a doctorate degree. Okay, so please finish the SB playbook before you get the masterclass. Thank you very much. I hope this gives you value. As a beginner, set up your chart exactly like this. It will help you a lot. Okay, to be like the master, to trade like the master, you need to make your chart look like him. You need to have the same things he has on his chart on your chart. But the markets go with you 1% better every single day. For other traders, remember CHFJPY. For beginners, you can see that we just came out of an uptrend. You see the market is trending up. Now you can see this is a downtrend. Okay, this is a downtrend. Can you see that? A downtrend here. You see an FGD came out of here. Okay, the market pulls back, resumes again. Okay, so downtrend, sideways, uptrend, resumes another trend, moves sideways, downtrend, uptrend. The market will always move. So look at your daily time frame, identify what type of trend you are in. Are you in a downtrend or are you in an uptrend? Okay, that will give you a very good idea of how to trade. So for traders who were experienced information, CHFJPY has gone out of balance. We have a lower high major trend reversal setup from the Brooks trading course. We are now currently out of balance in relation to the opening range. May the markets go with you. This may be a beginning of a downtrend, I don't know, but let's see how the market trades tomorrow. I hope this gives you value. Take your time, study. May the markets go with you. Thank you. Thank you for taking our time to watch this video. Thank you for liking. Thank you for sharing. The link to everything you need is in the description. As a beginner, if you want my services, my mentorship class, you can join. The link is in the description. Join my mentorship and hear from me one-on-one every day or selected days when you are convenient for lectures. But the markets go with you. See you on the next one. Thank you.